Hello, dear viewers. Thank you for joining me today for your daily tarot reading. I ask you to choose the stone that draws you. And we'll begin. I'll put the timestamps in the description box so you can find your pile quickly. And for those of you who chose the gray and black agate, we have the Wheel of Fortune right away, the Ten of Cups, and the Knight of Coins. Wonderful. Look at the stability in this reading. But yet, it's time for a new era. The Wheel of Fortune is coming around. I can only think that means good things for you with these two cards. The Knight of Coins is basically saying you have been steadily increasing your security. Sources of security, health, wealth, relationships, possibly with this family card, with the Ten of Cups, that completion, saying, you know, you've been able to establish an emotionally supportive kind of environment for family, for those you consider family. You've been able to do that. And there's security in that for them. And you are somebody who does build security with this Knight of Coins, who dependably moves forward and does what needs to be done. So this Wheel of Fortune is coming around in your favor. Something nice is coming in that will be helpful to you. Yeah, and I think it's partly a reward for what you've invested. Yeah, this is good stuff. Good stuff. All right. Yeah, I'm not sure if the reward is financial or if it's the sense of stability in your relationships or a bit of both. I'm not so sure, or even health, because pentacles can be health, but you are coming into a new era where something is working out for you. For those of you who chose the amethyst, we have the Ten of Swords, the Nine of Swords, and the Seven of Cups. All right. It looks like uncertainty right now is very challenging. So the Seven of Cups, a lot of the times that's uncertainty. It can be illusion. It can be that you're under some kind of illusion, or somebody is trying to be dishonest with you. You know, make an illusion for you. For some of you, this has to do with words. There may be somebody, there may be somebody in your environment who tends to say negative things that, you know, as if try to get negative beliefs to stick with you. It may have been tough on your self-esteem even with this cut and this, there may be somebody not wanting you to know that you are doing fine. You know, there may be somebody wanting you to be under the impression that you're not doing well enough, that perhaps you're not doing it good enough. Something, you know, there's something that's, there are pained thoughts here that either somebody is trying to peddle, trying to make you believe them, or they're pained thoughts that you've had from the past. And they're maybe giving you more trouble because of uncertainty. So, and this is worry. So there's some trouble here with the thoughts. You know, the Seven of Cups always comes up when we are weighing our options, when there are choices, when Spirit wants us to anticipate good things in our future, envision good things. That Seven of Cups comes up. But here you are, I think somebody has said hurtful things to you in the past or in the present, and too much of it stuck. And so you're troubled by these thoughts that aren't real. They're not realistic. Remember, this is illusory. They're not realistic thoughts, but nevertheless. And maybe you have more worry as well. So, you know, when it's like this, it's spirit, it's good to spend some time with spirit and writing, sometimes journaling, to get through the fog and see reasons for hope, see rewards that could be coming to you, see your strengths, Maybe get rid of some of those negative thoughts that stuck, you know? Yeah. Because there's no reason you can't have good things coming in your future. There's no reason you don't deserve them. You do deserve them. You can, with all these swords, one thing about all these swords is that's quite an intellect there. That is quite an intellect there. Very capable of planning, very capable of analyzing, capable of logic and just good judgment. So the trick is to get all of that moving in a direction that will build a positive future for you and will be loving to yourself, not hard on yourself. Even if somehow you've been taught to be or somebody wants you to be, you don't need to be hard on yourself. Right. So that's an interesting reading. But you know, it's so much of this is in our thought life. And it is more challenging when things look foggy and we don't know what's happening in the future. We have the blue and white stone. Let's see, we've got the Strength card, the Victory card, the Queen of Swords. Oh, wonderful. The Strength card is saying there's divine strength and protection around you, and I think in you, given that you've got the Six of Wands here. You've got some victory, and the Queen of Swords is about being very smart, good planning, expressing yourself well, using your logic, expecting others to see logic too. The Queen of Swords, she really doesn't mess around. She really does just say, this is the truth. You know, like it or not like it, this is the truth. And the Queen of Swords expects that people would want to do what's rational to do. So I think somehow your planning is bringing you a victory here. Your intellect, your mind is bringing you a victory here. This is sometimes the Queen of Swords is hearing from the other side. But you know what? It works with her logic all the time, though, too. You know, the Queen of Swords, it's not that she is intuitive, but she can hear, but it's sort of like, it's that Ace of Swords that lights up her thinking, that gives her inspiration, an epiphany, that lights up her planning. So these are terrific, terrific cards. Yes, I hope you have a wonderful day. For those of you who chose the white stone, we have the Ace of Coins, the Six of Coins, and the Five of Cups. All right. Okay. So this is about money, perhaps. A financial opportunity coming, some money coming. You never know from where. Some money may be coming in. You may feel like you've been able to give a little or receive a little. There's something with, yeah, I'm getting from this, there's something with a difference in power. There's a power differential here, right? There's a difference in wealth. There's something about needing to balance the scales, because instead of just getting a little bit, right? That doesn't balance the scales very well. That doesn't make it very fair. I feel like you've had a disappointment lately, and it could be in the area of finances. Of course, those pentacles, they can be other sources of security as well. But the point is, I feel like there's this sense of just maybe even, you know, being disadvantaged. There's something unfair here. And you've been given a little bit and a little bit, but really what you need is more. And so maybe there's some sadness about this, some loss recently, but Spirit is bringing in some new financial security here for those of you who see these coins as money today. It's important not to look too long at the spilt cups, because then we fail to see the two that are ascending, that are full. Yeah, there's something here. Some disappointment. Nothing, these are minor arcana though, you guys. These aren't major arcana, so probably not huge. Just sort of, you know, it can be just kind of disappointing that things can be so fair, and there can be such a inequality, insecurity, that it can be quite troubling and even depressing, you know. But Spirit is saying, with Spirit's heart of compassion, they try to even things out. They try to bring in new security for people who don't have it. So this is amazing. Yeah, it's not a bad reading at all. It's just Spirit is acknowledging there's been something that's been a little bit difficult for you, or a lot difficult for you, and you're grappling with it, and it involves some kind of unfairness, some kind of inequality, but Spirit is trying to make that up to you. That's what I'm getting here. All right. Well, I thank you all so very much. I hope you have a wonderful day, and we'll talk soon. Bye-bye.